Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you can see here, I have written here the fundamentals of arithmetics, and in this video we will try to understand the basics of arithmetics. First, let me tell you what is this arithmetic. This arithmetic is a branch of mathematics in which we study the operations on the numbers. For example, we have like 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, root 4, 1 by 2, infinite numbers we have. We are performing the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These are generally called the four arithmetic operations. Or we can say these are also called the fundamental arithmetic operations. Let's start with the very basic thing, that's the number. Number is a mathematical tool which is used to count, to express the values. Simply 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, these all are the numbers. Now you can see here we have 10 symbols that we are using repeatedly in our number system. What is that? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can see here these are 10 symbols. These 10 symbols are repeatedly used. The number system we are studying, that's called the decimal number system. And you might have gone through the binary number system. In binary number system, we have only two symbols, 0 and 1. But in decimal number system, we have how many? That is 10 symbols. Now next we will see there is a classification of numbers, or we can see there are various different groups of the numbers. Like we have the first one, that is group of natural numbers. Natural numbers, they are denoted by capital N. What are natural numbers? All counting numbers are called natural numbers. That means the numbers which we are using in the countings. For example, if you have to count the strength of your class, how you will start? You will never start with 0. You will start with 1, then you will go 2, 3, 4, 5, like this way you will move forward. So we will never say 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Always whenever we will count anything, we will start with the 1 and will go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on till the counting ends. So I can say all counting numbers are called the natural numbers. That's n is the set of natural number. This n represents the natural number. Wherever you will see this capital N in maths, you should understand this is the set of natural numbers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So we can say the set of natural numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4. The first natural number is 1. The second natural number is 2. The third natural number is 3. Why they are called the natural numbers? They possess the property. That property is called the counting. They are used in the counting. Now the next one, that is group of whole numbers. And it is denoted by capital letter, that's W. Now you can see what are the whole numbers. If the group of natural numbers together with 0, I can say all natural numbers together with 0. Together with 0, they form another group, that's called the whole numbers. So I can write here W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Now you can see here 0 is only the whole number which is not the natural numbers. Can you tell me that if I will ask you the question, which number is a whole number but not a natural number? Which number is a whole number but not a natural number? That's the answer is 0. So 0 is here the whole number, but it's not the natural number. All others are the natural numbers. So we can say all natural numbers are also the whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not the natural numbers, because there is a zero, one element, one value is there, that is 0, which is a whole number but is not a natural number. So this was about the whole numbers. Now we have the third one, that's called integers, and they are denoted by capital Z. What are integers? See, all counting numbers and their negatives. All counting numbers, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, and their negatives. One's negative is -1 and 2's is -2, 3's is -3, 4's is -4, 5's negative is -5, together with 0 form the group that's called the group of integers. So I can say here all natural numbers and their negatives together with 0 form a group of numbers which is called integers. So I can write here Z equals to here 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, -1, -2, -3 and so on. So this group is the group of integers. Now we will do some analysis. You can see here all counting numbers, they are in the natural numbers, all counting numbers, they are in the whole numbers, all counting numbers, they are in the integers. So we can say all the natural numbers are also the whole numbers, and they are also integers. Now you can see here 0 is not a natural number, but 0 is an integer. You can see here all negative numbers like -1, -2, -3 and so on, they are integers but not whole numbers, but not natural numbers. If I will write here first 5 positive integers, I have to start from the 1, because 0 we are not considering positive, because +0 is equal to 0, -0 is equal to 0. This is only the 0, that's emptiness. It represents actually the emptiness. Now you can see here first 5 positive natural numbers, first 5 positive integers, that's from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now one thing you will see here, between 1 and 2 there are infinite number of numbers. You can see here between 0 and 1 how many numbers will be, we can write many numbers. You can see here 2 and 3, -2 and -3, we can write many numbers like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. These are all the decimal numbers and they are not used in the counting, so they are not the natural numbers. For example, between 1 and 2 I have 1.1, 1.2, 1.23, 1.43. These are the decimal numbers, these are not the natural numbers, because they are not used in countings. So this was about the natural number, whole number and integers. We can finally write all natural numbers are whole numbers and all whole numbers are integers. Now you can see here I have written the question, identify the natural numbers, whole numbers and integers from given set of numbers. We know the natural numbers are denoted by capital N and whole numbers are denoted by capital W, integers are denoted by capital Z. So I will write first here the natural numbers, the group of natural numbers. Who is here the natural number? You can see 2 is the natural number, is a counting number, 3 is the natural number, 100 is the natural number, and this is not 191 is the natural number, and 767 is the natural number, and 8 is the natural number. You can see here from this set of numbers, from the given numbers, we are writing here the natural numbers. We know all counting numbers. Natural number is not a negative and natural number is not a decimal number. So all numbers which are used in the counting, 0 is not used in the counting. So these are the natural numbers. Now coming to the whole numbers. First we know 2 is also the whole number, 0 is whole number, 3 is whole number, 100 is whole number. You can see here 191 is whole number, 767 is whole number, and 8 is the whole number. So from here you can see we have already only we have included 0 here. All natural numbers are also the whole numbers, and together with 0, this 0 is also the whole number. Now next, that's group of integers. You can start here. 2 is, -1 is there, 0 is there, 3 is, 100 is there, -99 is there, -2 is there, 1.3 is not an integer, and 6.7 is not an integer, -41, 191, 767. If you will see 1 by 2, it is actually 0.5. It's not an integer here, and 8. These are the integers from this set of numbers. Now see here, sometimes we are asked, write the first 10 natural numbers. You know natural numbers start with 1, so we can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And sometimes there will be the question, write first 5 whole numbers. Then we should start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 whole numbers. And sometimes we will write first 5 positive whole integers. So we should start with the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. First 4 negative integers. We should start with -1, -2, -3 and -4. These are the answers. You can see here 0 we cannot say, neither it is positive nor negative. You know why? Because -0 is also 0, plus 0 is also 0. This was about the natural number, whole number and integers. I hope that you have understood the basic concept behind this group of numbers. We have other group of numbers, like we have then rational numbers, then we have irrational numbers, then we have real numbers, then we have imaginary numbers. Those things we will not discuss here. Here we will discuss till integers. Next we have even numbers, and we have odd numbers. Even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2. That's, it starts from 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. And here odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and etc. Here the main definition you should understand: every even number is divisible by 2. That means every even number comes in the table of 2. That means every even number we can divide it with 2. And here odd number is the number which is not divisible by 2, which we cannot divide with the 2, which does not comes in the table of 2. You can see 1 does not come in the table of 2, 5 does not come in the table of 2, 9 does not come in the table of 2. So these are the even numbers and these are the odd numbers. Now next we have prime numbers. Those numbers which have only 2 factors. First one is 1 and itself. 1 and itself. So prime numbers are those numbers which has 2 factors. Now you can see here I have written the factors. We should first understand what is the factor. For example, I am writing here, it's 4 here. You can see I can divide it with 1. 1 into 4 is called 4. So this 4 comes in the table of 1. Then I will start with 2. 2 2s are, it's 4. So this 4 comes in the table of 2. Then 3, it does not come. Then 4 into 1, 4 1s are 4. So This 4 comes in the table of 4. In the other sense, we can say this 1 can divide this 2 completely. That is, 4 is divisible by 1, 4 is divisible by 2, and 4 is divisible by 4. That means 1 can divide the 4, 2 can divide the 4, 4 can divide the 4. So I can say 1, 2 and 4 are factors of 4. That means those numbers which can divide the given number completely. The numbers are called the factors. Now you can see here we have 1. For the 1 there is only 1 which can divide it, no other number. So it has only one factor. Don't be confused. It has one factor. It's not a prime number. Now coming to the second, that is 2. Look at the 2. 2 can be divided by 1, 2, 1, 1 2s are 2, so 1 will divide the 2 and 2 1s are 2. You can see 1 can divide the 2 and 2 also can divide the 2. 2 is itself 2. So there are only 2 factors, no other factor is there. And once more, I will take here the 3. 1 3s are 3, 3 1s are 3. There are only 2 factors, 1 and itself. Now I will take the 4. You can see here there are 3 factors. Now next 5. 1 5s are 5, 5 1s are 5. You can see here 2 factors. 1 can divide the 5 and 5 itself can divide the 5. So there are only 2 factors. And next we can take the example of 12. Here you can see 1 can divide the 12, 2 can divide the 12, 3 can divide the 12, 4 can divide the 12, 6 can divide the 12 and 12 can divide the 12. All these numbers are the factors of 12. So this is not a prime number because it should have 2 factors, 1 and itself. Now next I will take the 37. You can see 37, there is no other number other than 1 and itself that can divide the 37. So 1 into 37 is 37. 37 into 1 is 37. Only 2 factors, 1 and itself. So this is the prime number. Now on opposite to this, you can see there are numbers which has more than 2 factors. Here these numbers have only 2 factors, 1 and itself. And you can see there are other numbers which are having more than 2 factors. Like you saw here 4, 12, and we can take other examples 10. 1 can divide, 2 can divide, 5 can divide the 10, 10 also can divide the 10. So when the number has more than 2 factors, the numbers are called composite numbers. Numbers are called composite numbers. So you should understand this. This is prime number and this is the composite number. Prime number and composite number, you should understand. This is very simple to learn. First understand even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers and composite numbers. You can see here there is only the one prime number which is even, that's 2. Only remember this thing, only one number is prime number which is even, that is 2. 2 is only the even number which is prime number. All other prime numbers will be odd numbers only. Here is the question. Pick out the even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers and composite numbers from the given set of numbers. First we will write the even numbers. You know even numbers which are divisible by 2. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. These are all the even numbers. Then odd numbers. It's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. So these are even numbers, these are odd numbers. You know why? Because they all are divisible by 2. They all are not divisible by 2. They are even, they are odd. This is very simple, and you might have gone through these things. It's very simple. Now next, prime numbers. From the given set of numbers, we will see the prime numbers. 1 is a prime number? No. 2 is a prime number? Yes, because there are only two factors, 1 and 2. 1 and itself, just 2. 3, yes, because there are two factors, 1 and 3. Factors are 1 and 3. 4, no. 5, yes. 6, no. 7, yes. 8, no. 9, no. 10, no. 11, yes. 12, no. 13, no. Yes, 13. 14, no. 15, no. 16, 17, and 19. You can see all these numbers have the two factors, 1 and itself, 2 and 1, 3 and 1. Only two numbers can divide these numbers, 1 and itself, 1 and itself, 1 and itself. Now next, this is composite number. What are composite numbers? Those having more than two factors. 2, 3, no, 4. You can see 4 has how many factors? 1, 2 and 4. Now next, 6. 6 has how many factors? 1, 2, 3 and 6. Next, it is 8. 8 has how many factors? 8 has 1, 2, 4 and 8. Now next is 9. 1, 3 and 9. Next is 12. 10. 1, 2, 5, 10. And next is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. And next I will write here, next is 14. How many factors are there? 1, 2, 7, 14. Next is 15. How many factors? 1, 3, 5, 15. These all numbers can divide the 14. These are the factors. Now next is 16. How many factors? 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. And next is 18. How many factors? 1, 3, 6, 9, 18. Next is 20. How many factors? 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20. So in this way, I hope that you have understood the concept of even, odd, prime and composite numbers. First we discussed the natural numbers,